Hello, darlings. Hello, how are ya? Hello, my sippers. Welcome to Sipping in the Sip with Sabrina. I am Sabrina. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Dislike, I appreciate it all. So we is on today. We sipping about Power Book 4, Force, Season 1, Episode 3. So we gonna get into that and recap from episode 2. Tommy ended off running into, what's her name, Liliana, and he had got his little crib situation together, and then he went to go look for Liliana. He's still at Liliana's. That's where we left off at last episode. So Tommy is still at Liliana's house, and we finna just go and get into it. Okay, I'm trying to hold y'all too long. I won't get into it. I'm just getting off work, so suit the all black, and I ain't had no apron today, so don't be talking junk, talking about her shirt and stuff dirty. It is, cause I ain't put on no apron or nothing over my clothes. I just work, so it is what it is. So he get the product out the floor. He went in the refrigerator, got her a beer out, and told her to put it on her wounds, because he had knocked her about 10 times with that gun and stuff. He doing all that stuff. They were fighting hard. And she was just like, you do not care about me, because when I was running for you, when the chick in them pink sneakers, they had she had got her face sliced or whatever. But when that girl in them pink sneakers had came after her, you know what I'm saying, where was you at? And he just was like, them are facts. But let's not get it confused. We did pay for the hospital bills. And so I was just like, at least he a little honest nut. He just ain't out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, he acknowledging that, yes, I had no, the pink shoes came, but we did pay for your hospital bill. So he is now inquiring about the product and where did she actually get it from. And she just like, the dude that she was, I guess, arguing and fighting with, who was trying to kill her, she ended up killing him. And she got them 10 bricks, baby, from Buddy. And he like, somebody finna be looking for this. Like, he finna be looking for this, so that means they finna be looking for you. Because you better believe, with that kind of weight, honey, somebody want to know where it went to and where's the person who had it, okay? But I do know one thing, though. She is excited that Tommy is the one who finding it. I'm sure at this point, one, she get to still stay alive. Okay. So I know she's super glad. Like, of all times, like, he showed up now, and then this happened where he saw these products, because that really would save her life. Him running into the product, like, he forgot all about her. So he just like, I'm gonna give you this little ultimatum, like, kind of sort. He like, I can kill you, or we can make some money together. It's one of the two ways. Like, it ain't no in betweens with this. It's either we making money together, or you finna be dead right now. And so she rolling in the dough, okay? She rolling in the dough. You wouldn't be who you was if you who like. Of course, I'm back to make some money. What are you saying? And I get to live another day. It's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? So now the boss son done went to pick up them two dudes off on bail. And while he was stalking the bar, worried about what Tommy was doing. Y'all know he could have been picking up them folk from jail then, right? Like he could have, like they standing there all this time because you too busy stalking this gold. Y'all need to cut that out. So anyway, he over there negotiating with the clerk or whatever, and the clerk and he pretty much bribed the clerk. He passed her a couple dollars, honey, and she had like he rushed it out, like rushed this process, and she like, this ain't no way he gave her that little money, baby. Them folk were out of there in 3 minutes. And y'all know how long it take for somebody to come out when you build them out. It's still gonna be like 5 hours, baby. It was that. Oh, the conversation ended. They walked through the door. I want to say that's the dude that Tommy beat up in episode 1, and outside the bar. I want to say the dude that Tommy beat up. He came out. He was mad because he like, we ain't even do nothing. And the boss son is trying to tell him like, man, calm down, wait till we get out of here and stuff, whatever. But when they got outside, the dude that visited Barbara that very first day he got out of prison, that dude is outside the jailhouse at that particular outside the jailhouse waiting on the boss man's son. And come to find out he is the police. And he actually works for the boss son. And what he is supposed to be doing is paying this particular cop to keep his crew out of jail. And I guess he's supposed to be harassing the CBI boys, the Barber crew, them Barber and Janai, his bro, the Chicago boys, something I forgot what it was, but CBI people. So they supposed to be really harassing them though, right? So the cop was just like, cop like, that ain't me. That's way above my pay grade. So I just was saying, so the white crew actually need the black help. Because he also ended up paying the girl at the to bail them out, the receptionist go. Her, she was black too, and you had to pay her to speed up that process at the to bond them up out of there, out of the bonding thing, right? One thing about being in the streets though, street life really don't have a particular color. So I don't get, so like as far as street life goes, I'm not talking about mob life or all these big sorority type things that's going on. I'm talking about street life. Street life does not have a color. Like, it does not matter. Duh. What color is Tommy? Okay, so like when I tell you like street life does not have a color. It's not like when you Italian and you're not in the streets. But see, Fool Boy, Boss Son, he just not getting in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They not really in the streets, like organized what they have going on, which is why his dad don't like the CBIs or whatever. So, but the son, like, we can't keep beefing with them because he gets it. Like, because in the street life. Street life don't have a color. And what his daddy is doing is trying to put a color to what we doing. We all doing corrupt, bad business. So, we all doing illegal things. So at the end of the day, it's as far as the street life go, it's the better team wins. It's really just that simple. It's not about no color or anything like that. So it's not, so the street is just not a color requirement involved. It's not no discriminative suits that could be done or anything like that. But Boss Son, like, telling the copper that he don't really believe him, that it's above his pay grade, that it could be some upper handers or all this stuff. So um so he trying to like talk to the copper. The copper dude trying to close his door, and he like, what it is you got a beef problem, not a cop problem. That had nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing that I got going on. So whatever that issue is, that's y'all issue. I don't know nothing about it. And he told him, get your hand off my door while you can. You understand me? Like, he like, I was like, wait a minute. He paying you, told him what? Hey, get your hand out my door. Why you still can use that mug before it be over with for you, pal? I'm like, okay. So then Buddy gone and moved out the way, let him close his door. But then he threw his payment in the car. And then, gave him his homage. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what you believe at this point. I'm telling you what it is. I didn't do that. It have nothing to do with me. Which it really wasn't him. Like, he wasn't involved at all. Like, if you got to understand one thing about this game, though. Do you think you're the only one paying the cop? Do you really think you're the only one? They got a cop under their crew. Think again, buddy. Your daddy bad, but he ain't that bad. He ain't the only one that could do this. So Tommy is, getting the product together. So he decides to cut out the logo. It's a logo like on the product. So he's cutting out the logo perfectly so he don't tear it or anything like that. And so when Juliana walked in, he put the logo in his pocket. Um, and then he was telling her she don't do it for me because she came in kind of like half naked, kind of sort of. But she like she like, I don't do it for you, Hetty. This the first rule of cutting, honey. You don't get this stuff on your clothes. What are you doing, honey? What are you saying? Um, she told him, and plus I don't do white boys anyway. They too much trouble. And she's showing him how to cut or whatever. Because because Tommy was always up here, he never learned the downhill part. So the cutting part, he like, I don't remember. I ain't did it. He ain't did it in so long. He like kind of forgot the mixture and the match and how it really go. Um, so she just asking him about Ghost, and Tommy got a little sad. Yeah, Tommy got a little sad, and but she like, like, dang, he passed, huh? Like, 'cause she was just wanting to understand what was going on or why he wasn't a thing or whatever. So she just, she saw that he had got sad trying to just talk about that, so he turned a little bit. Then he looked back, and she was just like, I'm so sorry for your loss. And for her and his loss, actually, just what she said. She like, I'm sorry for, yeah, I'm sorry for our loss. And he was like, yeah. sorry for Tommy lost too. Cause I know he really do be missing ghosts at the same time. And so then they came up with the 50-50 agreement, and it's they gonna split it half and half, whatever the whatever the product protein is gonna be 50-50. Um and then she asked him why was he helping her, and why are you helping me, and you really wanted me dead, and he like, that was a long time ago, and you came after me first and foremost, because he was walking up the street and she had just heard that he was in town. She assumed he was there to kill her, which he never was. Like, no, you came up on me. And after that, she like, touche, and they do a toast to ghosts. And Tommy ended up going to his grandma's house to go see his brother and take him some food while he fixing up their grandma's house or whatever. He came down and ate, and Tommy asked who was paying all grandma's stay. And the brother like, I believe it's probably a trust or something, because she ain't never asked nobody for no money. Nobody ever asked them about no money, like him or his father. So he just assumed it was some type of trust. Um, but he really didn't know. So he told Tommy like, but if you really want some answers, and he like, Mom, and Tommy was asking, not her for anything, okay? Tommy is not asking his mama for nothing. Like, y'all already know how he feel about his mama. If you watch Power, you know he is not feeling his mama, so he ain't asking her nothing. And then the brother happened to look over, and he was like, well, I just want you to know I'm keeping this part of the wall because Tommy height was on it. And so was his. And then now that he looked back on it, he was like, both of our heights is on here. It's just we never was here at the same time. And he was like, he didn't want to take the money that Tommy had been giving him or whatever, because he didn't feel like it was right. And Tommy like, no, me and my partner, we used to be laundry, nightclubs. We used to do legit jobs. It's just, that was my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money legit or whatever. Tommy like, what's your number so you could breathe? And he like, everybody got a number or whatever. He like, I don't got no number. He's like, yeah, you got a number. Everybody got a number. So actually, bruh had that junk down to a science. That buddy said 196, like, I know it's almost 200,000. Pretty much 200,000 will help bruh get all his affairs in order and turn everything all the way around. And Tommy ended up saying, he like, that's a big breath, like, straight up. But let him see what he could do. Barber and Jannar, his brother, and they is walking through like this little rural area, talking about they was talking about the neighborhood little field or whatever. Like, it looked like it could have probably been a good baseball, football field, little good little field. And so they was talking about and trying to make it better than it was, when they was growing up. And I'm sure a lot of y'all probably had like the neighborhood park. Um, they had we all had like that neighborhood park that was like really just like nothing, just mostly park, maybe a bench here, maybe an old merry-go-round or a seesaw or something. It wasn't much in the area, but it would just be the park that really you didn't enjoy until you was probably a teenager, because you really didn't care about the park by this time. We was only there for certain reasons, you know what I mean? So they just really just want to be able to make this particular park a little bit better. And you know, Barbara, like, it's coming up. Like, I am Jannar. Like, money don't have a conscience, and nobody will care why they black kids can't have what white kids got, you know. So they reached the end of their walk, and they are kind of like I said, at the baseball field. Um, and Barbara, he don't understand how he lost his privileges, but he he didn't get to see like a a a big baseball game that was coming up, and I'm assuming he wanted to go, but he didn't get to go because he was in prison. And then on top of that, he ended up losing his privileges, so he actually had to hear the game on the like radio or whatever. And so Jannar like, man, quit playing, man. I know y'all can wait to see that on the TV, da da da. And he like, nah, for real. I literally heard it on radio. And I'm just like, must be nice. You know what I'm saying? Because Jannar not understanding that his brother ain't been here for 15 years. And you was sitting out there watching the game while your brother, he trying to tell you like, no, I really lost my privilege, but you gonna make him out to be like, it must be nice to not understand where somebody else is coming from to make them feel a way for not being able to do things that you did, was able to freely do the things you wanted to do. So I'm like, it must be nice to have that ticket. See, I understand that because I have a brother that did 15 years. And it's kind of like, I don't want to say nothing to make him feel like, well, I missed that. I don't want to do that. So I'm very conscious of what I say or how I say it. So I kind of just stay on maintaining you. You know, I try to keep a conversation on him, just maintaining him. But anyway, Tommy done got that map back out, and he telling Juliana, let's go. It's time to work. Juliana like, I don't have no time, no coffee, and Tommy like, have absolutely nothing with a kick. Period. Nothing is in the house because remember all he did was moved in. He ain't went bought nothing for nothing, no food, no nothing. Um, so because he don't have anything for them, they do the unthinkable for most of us, and that is go ahead, test the product, and he like, okay, now the map is of the two biggest crews in the shot, and he like a little bit cool with Flynn Boss Man. She like, if we can lock Samson, then Flynn will be set to really just, you know, really work with him or whatever. Um, he really wanna expand the he wanna expand the blocks. Really, is what he trying to do. He trying to expand the blocks, which means that as far as they can tell is from the outside looking in is the blacks and the Latins got the west side and the whites got the north side. So just think about the space in between the two, between the south side, I mean the north side and the west side. So it's so much in between those two different places because you know it's only gonna go so far for the north and it's only going so far for the west side as far as where product is being slayed. Now, Jannard and Barbara is playing a little ball, catch ball, really. Um, and so Jannard is telling him like, you lost it, and and Barbara really was just being real, like, yeah, I did a little bit. You know, I did a little salsa. I lost it. It's been, you know, just think about it. It's been 15 years, so I could see how he lost it a little bit. Um, and then Jannard, like, are you still dealing with Tommy? Jannard really don't want him around. He feel like he earned his seat, and Barbara like, yeah, the seat I gave you. And Jannard like, you might have did, but I made us relevant. I'm the one who kept us, you know, a thought process or in the game pretty much. Like I the one kept us in the game. And Jannard ended up like throwing the ball at Barbara instead of, you know, like tossing the ball. He threw the ball at her, but Barbara ducked on out the way. So you know, of course, the game is over. And Copper, Mr. Copper, is low key in the cut, literally recording them, like recording them. And now all of a sudden, now you want to do your job. Now you want to do your job. Now you want to get back on Barb and them. So now it makes sense. So why you didn't go in and get that haircut though? Like you so worried about getting that haircut when they was closed, and he steady telling you they closed and how you gonna be back in a couple of days. And saying you ain't came back yet and got the haircut yet. So why is you over there recording them though? Why? Why is you doing it? That that that's just beyond me now. Now, Boss Man Flynn is discussing um the jailhouse bull crap to I mean his son, Flynn's son, is telling him, Boss Man, about the jailhouse crap and all that good stuff. Um and Boss Man pretty much told him like as long as there ain't no investigation. The daughter is telling them like the sales is down for the last 6 months. And of course she been trying y'all to upgrade the product. And Boss Man is coughing, blaming it on his broadcast because his daughter is now concerned. And so the boss pretty much tell her he need her to go and talk to McGuire, put a stop on the police situation, because apparently McGuire is the one who ended up getting them two arrested to begin with. So like I said earlier, you never know what somebody else got going on. And the part that you is trying to go behind your daddy back and do all this other stuff, you must have forgot your daddy started this first, so you didn't know to go and get no cop unless you know that your daddy had one. So you gotta know where this is coming from. They not bothering none of your daddy people. They bothering your people. But sometimes you just gotta put two and two together. See, he ain't really in the streets yet. See, he ain't back to street life yet. He just not getting started. Like, you know, at the first episode was his first going out to go try to buy something. He ain't know nothing about no buying. He don't know nothing about this. He ain't in the street yet. You know what I'm saying? He's still trying to learn something. Um and so she was telling her daddy, like, why don't you send your booty kisser? And she was talking about her brother. Pretty much boss want her to go out on a date. So pretty much at this moment he is pimping his daughter, y'all. He is pimping his daughter. And the craziest part is I thought you didn't want her on the outside. I thought you wanted her inside. Worried about what was going on the inside, though. What are we doing? What are we doing exactly? And I don't even understand how they ain't caught on yet. Did she like girls? And I'm trying to figure out, do the brother know that she like girls? That's like, so yes, you can understand, yeah, she gonna go and handle this business for her daddy, but I guarantee you this, Buddy ain't finna get near her. Nope, not getting near her at all. Okay. The bartender ended up at the grave site at the cemetery to see her mom. And the boss's son pops up, and out the blue, she did, he just pops up. He killing me with these pop-ups. It's just, he started to do way too much. But anyway, she realizes there's a new tombstone, which is why she not mad as to why she here. She just like, so you did this. So Dummy decided to tell her that, oh, I saw you with him. I saw you with him. And he's talking about he saw her with Tommy. And she was like, you did this because you jealous? You went and got my mama a new tombstone because you jealous? And he like, nah, I just want you to be happy. She said, stop trying to buy me and take up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to buy me and literally take up for me. You know, take up for me and stop saying, can I wait for you, to figure it out, all this stuff. Take up for me. When your daddy coming for me, take up for me. Stop buying me. You got to buy all this stuff that's unnecessary. I don't know what. Please like, share, subscribe. If you haven't already, thumbs up, thumbs down, dislike, whatever you need to do. Leave that comment. I really do appreciate it all. What I mean is 30 minutes in. Okay. Where I'm at, y'all? Where we stop at? Oh, okay. So Tommy ended up meeting up with boss from Flynn. And he want to figure out why Tommy is still in his city, honey. So Tommy and Flynn ends up walking off. Jillian and the help, they do a little chit chat. You know what I'm saying? Every time old buddy would ask Jillian a question, she would literally respond with a question. You know what I'm saying? He asked her out. She says, shave your mustache, then call me. And Tommy is on the other end trying to get Flynn to sell more than just pills. And he really was like, it's a one trick pony. You know, that's what Tommy is telling him, which made um, Flynn end up really just listening, like, what is he talking about? So Tommy then ends up meeting with the boss's son, and Dummy is trying to act like he about money. And Tommy is joning him and laughing. They ended up walking into some little crazy dude who didn't want to turn off the music or whatever, and old girl had wanted to call the cops on them, but they was just like, we leaving. And he pulled a gun out and ended up talking about his dad said that you came to make a deal. Dad ain't leaving till they do. I don't know. After he ended up talking to Flynn, and that's why he ended up meeting with Flynn's son, is so that they can go and make this deal with the crazy man. The crazy man just listened to this loud music and they like cut it down. So Tommy and them getting ready to go. So as they get ready to go, he pulled out his gun and was like, no, because your daddy said y'all came over here to make a deal and ain't nobody going nowhere until they make a deal. So So Tommy and the dude, the not the one they making a deal with, but his boy, Tommy and them, they ended up, pulling guns on each other. So they draw down on each other, and then the other dude, he got the gun on Boss Son. So Boss Son ended up just like taking him down immediately. Tommy ended up, he had the little buddy, he ended up taking his gun and told him to get old girl who was already in there out. Um, get old girl in there, like he asked her a good way for her to get out or they can leave out or whatever. So the partner and old girl that was in there, because old girl really needed to be in somebody's hospital because she was out of her mind. Okay, out of her mind. And she was ready to go, but he wouldn't let her go or something. It was like he was holding her hostage or something. I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, they get up out of there. So then Tommy ended up grabbing the product that they had came back with, gave the boss son a pillow, and y'all already know what happened after that. So he ended up off and dude. Dude got off. Why you talking about a deal? The deal is I still got my product, but you ain't here. That's the deal. Cause you was tripping, buddy. So now they back at the Flynn estate now. Nah. They got the product. And they trying to explain to the daddy what went down. And so the boss son is like, we could just take it to Lake County. Now, the fact that he said that, now I'm from Lake County, okay? And Lake County is Gary, Indiana. Just for the record. That's how close Chicago and Gary is to each other. So it's like, he tried it. No, don't take it, don't bring it to us. Well, we don't want that. But boss man, like, I'll just call him. Tommy, like, he ain't gonna answer. And so he ended up telling him, he told Tommy, he said, if you get Samson to the table, that he was good. So Tommy is now smiling from ear to ear because you know him and Barbara is cool. So it's like, Diamond Samson, that's my, he's here. No problem. Because you know him and Samson is cool. Barbara. I call him Barbara, but Samson is Barbara. Okay? Just how I probably ain't never said his name because I just call him Barbara. I don't really keep up with it. I just remember what I remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, I call him Barbara because in the prison when he first came on, that's what he was doing. There were no names and they ain't said all that. Another name wasn't even mentioned. None of that stuff. The only name that was mentioned for Barber, Tommy ended up saying it, and it was his government name that he saw on his barber license in the barber shop. So it was the only reason why we heard that name. And Samson is just been going through so and so, but I just keep saying Barber. So yeah, Barber and Samson, same dude. Jannard and bruh, same dude. Barber brother, same dude as Jannard. Okay? Just so y'all know. Don't come for me either. Okay? Now, what was I at? Now, Tommy go to the gym to see bartender Samson. For all y'all that even need to know what that is. Samson, bartender, same person. And matter of fact, they had a boxing gym on top of that. Okay. And Tommy is telling him that he got a meeting set up with Flynn. Bartender like, no white crew. Never wanted to mess with us. If they ain't never wanted to mess with us before, why is they want to mess with us now? What is the answer? What is going on? Jannard like, nope, not happening. Barbara like, shut up. And bro like, on top of that, ain't no CBI business without me. If you want top seat, take. Bro like, if you want top seat, take. Barbara like, you know ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back from this. And so, bruh, like, ain't no moving forward with Addie. Ain't no moving forward with Addie. Okay? And pretty much all this is going on. Let's be very clear. All of this is pretty much still going on. All because Barbara is still entertaining Tommy. And this is really why Jannard is very mad. Because he don't really like Tommy. So I'm just like down for it because you know brother shot Bob all in there. She like, no, bro, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm telling you, it wasn't no nah, bro. It was a no, like, know that I'm not playing with you, bro. This is not a joke. Let's get it. So they finna go get this fight on. So Tommy and Jannard boys is over there doing little side business. They in the ring, blow for blow. Barbara dazing them though. Bruh ended up bop, kick Barbara. I mean, so he bop, then kick Jannard and, you know, finished him off. You know what I'm saying? So he's still standing there. He looking like he just like that. He just went like that. He went just like that. He went real limp, real quick. You know what I'm saying? So since Barbara is back in the back seat, y'all already know this meeting has been set. Thank you. Okay. So the boss's daughter pimp session is now going on. Okay. She like, I'm not here to eat. She like, stop playing games. He like, things have changed. She was like, um, we should be notified of changes before your money stop. Okay, so he like, she like, yeah, you need to stop playing all these games, and we need to be notified of all changes before your money stop and we end up going, elsewhere. And he was like, pretty much that the envelopes keep you and your family from going away for a very long time. So he gets to decide when and how much. And she instantly went into player mode on it on them. She went into player mode on them because she went into, she like, it's good to see your daughter going to school. She keep her uniform so all neat. I know she would hate to get dirt on it. Dude, like, okay, her number stay the same. She throws the envelope on that table, baby, and strut. I mean, and when I say strut, you would have thought she was on the runway. She strutted. Sister girl, strutted, okay? Not walked, okay? She strutted. Um, and now Jillian is like upset because it's not no cereal. Um, and she really much like trying to get away because she like, how about I just take my half and go? And Tommy like, who you get it from? She like, I told you the real whole story, the whole real story, however you want to put it. I done told you, I done told you, and I done told you. I don't know what else you want me to done told you, but I done told you. And he was like, nope, but I hit you up later. And I was like, oh, nope. And I hit you up later in DNF. No, the part that was for me, baby, it was all me when he said, nope, I'll see you later and open that door. Like, as to put her out. I don't care if this is your product. You is living because this product is here. Okay? Because somebody is coming for that product. Please believe. So Tommy is at the docks texting where the meeting is and what time the meeting is. And Tommy walk in the bar with Barbara behind him. Tommy tell them the plan, the switching of projects, because Flynn sells pills. CBI sells work. So if they switch the products, both sides would have everything. It wouldn't be sectioned off. It wouldn't be north side this, west side that. It would be in both sections, no problem. Uh, it's a 10, and then he just telling them like this stuff. It'll be a 10% kickback each way. He get 5% of every deal. Flynn don't think Barbara is gonna keep up. It's the end of the deal because 20 years ago something happened. Barbara like it was not us and it wasn't me. So was he in a prison for a crime he didn't commit and had to put a boss in a wheelchair while he was inside? Huh? Because he did 15 years. Okay, let's be clear. And so if this happened 20 years ago, let's just say like, yeah, this could be behind that and this is why he ended up serving 15 years. So anyway, Barbara ended up walking out. Tommy is furiously pissed, but so is the boss's son. So Tommy runs out and apologized to Barbara. Bartender walk up. And when she walked up, she ended up talking about she got an answer. And Tommy was like, how? When there was never even a question. Like, make this make sense. How you got an answer to something and I ain't never been asked no question. So as Tommy and them is leaving, there's a male and a female taking photos from another car. And I'm gonna assume that it's probably some more coppers that somebody else didn't. I don't know. I don't know. It's just a lot of picture taking and in the cut things going on. And Tommy, some way somehow, he saw it though in his side mirror. And so when he saw that, a truck turned to follow him. And so she pulled in front of Tommy and stopped Tommy out the door. Y'all know he ain't got no sense. He ain't trying to second thought or none of that. And so it's a chick. And the chick is the daughter. Is the boss's daughter. And she like, I got that good. And for whatever reason, you could tell like they kind of knew each other a little bit differently or something because it wasn't a threat for him. And so when she said I got that good talking about some product and he like, is that an invitation? And she was like, if you want. She was like, if you want. If you want. If you don't want, it ain't for you. But if you want it, it's an open invitation. And then she also let him know, welcome to Chicago. Tommy. She said, welcome to Chicago, Tommy. You welcome to come to Chicago, Tommy. Please like, share, subscribe. If you have not already. Thumbs up, thumbs down, dislike. Whatever it is you like to do, it's fine with me. Can you please just do something? Other than just looking. Can you like, share, subscribe? You ain't even got to chat. All you got to do is pull down, like, right to it. No problem. No interruptions at all. Okay. So Jannard ended up meeting with his partner. And partner was y'all know his partner with the that boy that I believe that's Tommy nephew. I believe that's Tommy nephew. Because I believe that's the son. Because that's the same dude that had pulled out that picture of his daddy and he was on his shoulder and he was in that little stash in that alley. I think that's the son. But anyway, little buddy, like, this finna split CBI right down the middle because half gonna go with Barbara, half gonna go with you. And Janora, like, well, at the end of the day and at the end of it's all said and done, they all gonna come with me. And so Boss' daughter is making a deal with old girl. Remember old girl in the first episode that they had met up at that bar and she had that when she started been wanting to change the product ever since old girl had gave her a little taste. She been trying to find old girl. And she had made that deal with that girl. And she told that girl, you ain't dealing with no friends. You dealing with me. Ain't no friends family. Because, old girl really has sorted her out because she thought that she would be able to get her daddy. And old girl been leading her on like she gonna get the daddy and all that good stuff. Girl, she is not even finna offer you up the daddy. She finna play you. So Tommy is just looking outside. He had that water. It's something about that water. I'm telling you. If after this all said and done, when I see, I'll probably go on one of his pages and ask him, what that water like? That water is everything. Like, I don't know how to swim at all. Never wanted to try because that water at the end of the day took a lot of my friends growing up. So me and Lake Michigan just don't really we don't operate like that. Like I walk down the beach, like let the water go up to like my ankle. That's the furthest it's gonna touch me. But I walk down like the edge of the beach. Furthest I deal with water at that beach. Yeah, I don't really swim because I never learned because so many of my friends died playing with that water and I felt like if I don't ever learn how to swim, I won't never have to go out there and try to drown. So I ain't never learned. I actually switched my grades up like senior year. I erased them in the system. I had gave myself an A and an F, make a C. I passed that, no problem, without ever swimming. So he looking out at the water with that product card. Cause he know like ain't nobody got no stamps on no product unless they big. Cause remember, you gotta remember Tommy was just big in New York, so you know how him and Ghost got down. Everybody knew what was theirs. Everybody knew whose was whose and whose was what. That's like how people do. So you know it ain't no little bit of somebody. That's why Tommy, he been on it about whose stuff it is. So he texts bartender and him and bartender, baby, him and bartender, he texted her, they met. Oh, they came through the door with it, you hear me? And when she came through that door, she like the biggest fire starter, stay in the firehouse. No questions, no answers. Let's get right into it. Yo, it's getting interesting. And I am so liking. Oh, so very much. But let me know what y'all thinking about it in these comments. Like, it's for one, it's a scripted show. So I really don't have no what should be going on, how this should go. I only can tell you what is actually going on in the show. And then because a lot of people really don't watch the show, I do want to tell you scene for scene like what's going on in the show. But y'all tell me what y'all thinking. Y'all liking it or y'all don't like it? Let me know something. Leave me a comment. Make sure you like the video and sip on that and make it make sense.